been abrogated is still in Sharia, sir. In Sharia, they still have stoning for adultery. So it's not been abrogated. And that's not the point. I'm not asking whether it's been abrogated or not. He said the Quran has been memorized.
Yeah,
Muslims claim all the time the Quran has been memorized. If we lost the Quran today, we would be able to rewrite it the following day. Exactly how it is, because it's been memorized. If that's the case, recite for me the verse for stoning for adultery now.
That's because there's something called. I know the hadith that you're quoting. Can you give me the hadith?
No.
Why not?
No need. If it's been memorized, there is one Muslim out there in the world somewhere who can recite that verse for me. And then once they've recited that verse for me, they can recite all the other thousands of missing verses that are missing from the other surahs.
No.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, like yes, yes. Do you remember the Battle of Yamama?
Your mama?
Do you know the Battle of Yamama?
Who's your mama? You talking about my mom?
Yes, your mama. Do you know the Battle of your mama? Tell me if you don't know it, sir, and I will give you the dower.
Hold on. So what was that battle have to do with the?
It has a lot to do with it if you understand the Battle of your mama and what they did after the Battle of your mama, because so many Muslims got unalived in the Battle of your mama. And that is why all of the Shia say that the Quran is now only half the size it used to be.
Okay, what's the Battle of Yamama got to do with abrogation?
Nothing. It's got to do with memorization.
Okay.
I'm not talking about abrogation. I'm still talking about memorization. I'm proving to you that there is no memorization in the Quran, because after the Battle of Yamama, they decided that was when they were going to write the Quran down. And why did they decide to write the Quran down after that battle? Because thousands upon thousands of Muslims were unalived in that battle, and they were the only ones who knew the verses. No other Muslim knew that verse that they knew, and they were now unalived. How can those verses that they had that no one else knew be memorized if they're the only ones who knew them and they're now gone, unalived, no more? Can't be, can it?
Okay, can I speak?
Thank you. No memorization.
There is. You just screamed without even evidence.
No,
right?
There's no memorization, mate.
Okay, hold on. You have to understand that manuscript.
Okay, Before you go on a long tirade telling me I'm wrong, what I want you to do first of all, then you can go on your long tirade, is recite the verses for stoning for adultery. If you cannot recite the verse for stoning for adultery, or one of the thousands of verses missing from Surah 33, lost in the Battle of Yamama, I'm not prepared to hear your garbo. Now, can you recite one of those verses?
Yeah, there's something called abrogation. So there's no need for me to recite something that's abrogated or replaced with something better. Like, there's no like.
No. I've already told you. Stoning for adultery has not been abrogated.
I have evidence to the hadith that you're quoting.
Stoning for adultery has not been abrogated. Stop lying. Stoning for adultery has not been abrogated. Stop lying.
I have evidence to the specific hadith that you're quoting. Now, that's what I'm asking you, right? Provide the evidence and let's read it in context.
No, what I'm asking you is to provide the evidence.
Right? We don't need to go to the battle of your mama, right? I'll show you your mama.
Listen. Be quiet.
You just
you be quiet.
Let's have a
quiet. Be quiet.
Why are you scared?
I'm not scared. Be quiet.
Put up the hadith. Just
be quiet. Why are you scared?
I'm not scared.
You are scared. Thank you, moderator.
You're muting me.
Listen, I'm going to kick you down. All right. Now then, quite clear. We were talking about memorization, not abrogation. Abrogation has got nothing to do with memorization. It doesn't matter whether a verse has been abrogated or not. Even if the verse has been abrogated, you can still memorize the verse. That's the point of memorization. When you say you have memorized it, you have memorized it. It doesn't matter whether it's been abrogated or not. And stoning for adultery has not been abrogated by anything. It's still in Sharia today. So stop lying to me. And I also asked you about one of the missing verses from Surah 33, which no one knows who they are. So if you don't even know what the verse is that's missing, how can you say it's been abrogated when you don't even know what the verse is? So either recite for me stoning for adultery, which has not been abrogated, and even if it has, you can still recite it because you've memorized it, or recite for me one of the thousands of missing verses from Surah 33. Do it now, and then you can go on your tirade. Or admit memorization is a lie. That's your two choices. Which one do you want?
Okay, so can we first go to the hadith that you're quoting? Right? You brought up the hadith. Let's just talk about the hadith, right?
I'm waiting for you to recite the verse. The first thing you need the first thing you need to do is recite the verse.
There's no need because
there is to prove memorization. There is.
It's not in the Quran.
I don't care whether it's in the Quran. It was in the Quran.
I do.
It was in the Quran.
Okay, prove it.
What do you mean, prove it?
Prove it, right? Prove it. I want evidence.
You want evidence?
Yes.
What's the punishment in an Islamic state under Sharia?
No. I asked for.
I'm going to prove it. I'm going to be quiet. You asked me to prove it. I'm proving it. Be quiet. When you ask me to prove something, I prove it.
Yes.
When I ask you to prove it, you don't prove it. So, in an Islamic state, under a caliph, with Sharia, what is the punishment for adultery?
Can I speak?
Yeah, you can answer my question. In an Islamic state, under Sharia, under a caliph, what is the punishment for adultery?
It's in the Quran 24:2. So there must be lashed, right? 100 times.
Incorrect.
It says, okay, read Quran 24:2.
I don't need to read.
I thought you were a hafiz, right? So you should have known. It literally says the unmarried woman and unmarried men found guilty of sexual intercourse lash each one of them with 100 lashes, right? Oh, so you're now denying something that's in the Quran.
No, I'm not denying what's in the Quran.
Go read it.
No, I'm not denying what's in the Quran.
No, go read it.
When did I ask you in an Islamic state, under a Sharia, under a caliph, what is written in the Quran? When did I even mention the Quran in my question? I did not. Now then, answer my question. In Sharia, in an Islamic state, under a caliph, what is the punishment for adultery? Let's see if we can get the correct answer this time.
Stoning. So what's your point?
Stoning. Thank you very much. Now, where does Sharia come from, sir?
Sharia comes from the Quran and Sunnah.
Oh, amazing. Lord have mercy. I proved it to him that stoning from adultery was in the Quran. Now then, your next thing,
what was this argument?
No. Your next thing, sir, is to either recite that verse, recite one of the missing verses from Surah 33, or admit memorization is a lie.
How's memorization a lie when we have the hadith, right?
That's what you're just about to prove. You're just about to prove it's not a lie. You're just about to prove it's not a lie by reciting the verse for stoning for adultery, and one of the missing verses from Surah 33.
Okay,
Recite
can
the
you
verses now,
listen,
or
Holly.
admit it's a
Holly,
lie.
no, you're trying to make me admit to something that that must be explained, right?
You already admitted it, sir. Thank you. Thank you for admitting memorization is a lie. You just admitted it, sir. Oh, I mean, what?